I seen you around social media when I started digging in your story. I'm like, damn, this is kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting it from what I seen and what I heard. I'm like, she sound intelligent. She's very well spoken. Um, just to give the people a little background on your story, you caught a case a while ago.
Yes, I was involved in a criminal matter, not closed. But essentially, I was going through like a mental health episode and wasn't taking my medication properly. I was previously diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia. And I like that you mentioned like that when we talked on the phone, you thought I was very well spoken because I've generally done really good in life. Like, I graduated my high school third in my class, gave the commencement speech, and like had a 4.0 in Berkeley. So going from that to like being involved in like a criminal case with like charges like attempted murder was definitely not what I was expecting in a million years. But life does happen, and sometimes we make mistakes, and some mistakes lead to consequences, and you have to face those
She went down for some hot shit.
Yeah.
consequences.
Hey, she said attempt murder, man. Hold on. Hey, look. Hey, Solomon, pull that story up. Let's just give the people a little background. We ain't gonna go too crazy on it, but for the people who may be out the loop of what's going on,
All right, let me find it
maybe
here.
she could break it down for us while you look for that. So from what I was reading, you had was this Tinder or an online date?
It was a dating website, and I was just really feeling down and lonely, plus like hallucinations, not taking my medications. I was just like, you know what? Let's just go on a date, see where it goes. And, going from that, it just kind of happened in a bad manner in that night. I never had like bad intentions to start out with, but I was definitely not in a good mindset to start that night or that date.
Okay, now the only reason I'm even touching on this is because from what I read, you beat the case, you skated, got probation, so it's kind of like a dead issue almost. Because if it was an open case, we wouldn't even be touching on it. But from what I was reading, you kind of got probation, correct?
I did get probation, but for clarification purposes, like, we can talk about it more like our justice system and whatnot, but I definitely don't think it's right to say like you got away with it or like you beat the case because I am like convicted felon. That is on my record.
You got away.
No, you definitely got away. You
Got
you
away.
sit it,
Yeah.
you stabbed somebody and you sitting on this couch with probation. I would say you got away.
If we would have been somebody like
People,
me, you'd have been
you can have
stretched
your
out.
opinion. That's fine. Like,
Because we probably would have never seen the light of day
You
again.
don't feel like you got away?
I don't think like there's many different cases that you can look up that, had different factors. Every case is unique. Every state is unique. Every county that you commit the crime is like different. So it really does depend on the circumstances. And I came from a background that had no criminal record, was really good in school, did a lot of volunteer work, and there was a lot of evidence that I never had true intentions to do any harm that night. And given that I've made significant improvements during my probation, such as like being on my
Oh,
medications and whatnot, I
I
think
didn't even
that
see
definitely.
that part. I didn't see.
See,
While y'all had sex, you stabbed him. S-
that's deep.
That's
See, but even then, to invite somebody off POF, y'all be careful about them dating sites.
hey, look. This the cold part. They always say it's the guys. You got to be careful out here. So, but you said it was like a hallucination because I seen like an interrogation video. It said it was get back for some Iranian warlord or something like that. I don't know if Solomon got the video, but you said you felt like an American had to die because somebody over there died. That was a part of the hallucination, or what was that?
Yeah, I definitely did say that. There's a video of it, there's a record of it. I did say I did it for revenge, but that is also in consideration that, I wasn't in the right state of mind and wasn't feeling that great. And when you look different studies or different circumstances of people having bipolar or schizophrenia, they sometimes say things that are totally out of the ordinary or totally out of their like beliefs just because of the way the mind works and the hallucinations that are going on. So, for clarifications, I do not support the person that I named for revenge that night, and I try to be very clear of it. But you know how people are, and sometimes even if I say that I don't support him, people are like, "Oh, you definitely do." I'm like, "No, I don't." But it's just how life is sometimes, and I try to be very like cognizant about it and speak about it, but people are gonna have their opinions. And at the end of the day, what I can do is just work on myself and have a good life. If they're not gonna change their opinion and they're gonna keep hating on me, that's fine. Face your energy. That's my vibes.
Let me get that. Let me get the numbers to your lawyer. I don't know who that man was, but Cud did his Dougie.
And we got a couple homies that need to be released from that Bing, man. Like he said, who was your lawyer? Tap in. He did his thing.